I think he should send some forces in that location. Weapons 2 now up for JangBi, but not quite sure whether Luxury has enough because JangBi's putting a lot of forces into that location. Luxury has only one upgrade, so upgrades wise the match is pretty even, although he would want some more. Ultralisk camera now up for Luxury, so Luxury actually is going to go for some Ultralisk. He has Nigel's Canal everywhere and also has those Defilers out there, so Plague is going to come into play heavily as well as Dark Swarms because there are some Dragoons on the ground for JangBi. Still Zerglings waiting for something to think of attacking the 12 o'clock base, but JangBi has it fairly heavily defended. Luxury needs to go for some breaks. Now going to put down a Dark Swarm to defend one of those bridges so we can keep Zerglings on there because the army of JangBi is rather Dragoon heavy. But what Luxury really needs to do is to go for some breaks. He needs use Cracklings alongside Defilers to really just take down some bases. 2 forges now spinning for JangBi, who's going to get finally those armor upgrades for those ground forces. He has 3 Corsairs in the air, also has that one shuttle. I'm not quite sure what it has. I assume it's High Templar because I don't think he's going to be tech switching at this point. He's going to move that out. I'm going to see whether. Oh man, he's moving out with shuttle first. He really should move out with Corsairs first because there are some Scourge in the location. I'm going to see what he spots. There are some Scourge there, and they're going to attack the shuttle. The shuttle. Is he going to go down? Is the shuttle going to? Yes, the shuttle. But no, Luxury managed to get 1 High Templar there, so he's going to get 3 drone kills. Oh man, 1 Scourge a little bit too late, lagging there. Did manage to take out the shuttle as soon as it should have. So 1 High Templar is going to be picked off though, but that's important very much for JangBi. He did lose that shuttle, but he did manage to get at least 1 High Templar down. Not a big loss for JangBi really, but all in all, something I think he was really sacrificed. He disrupted the mining, killed 3 drones. Every drone helps because at this point, Zergs really don't want to have to reproduce drones. Now there are Ultras on the field for Luxury, and they have that special armor upgrade. Plague going off on a lot of Dragoons in the small engagement. The JangBi moving out in the middle. Not a lot of forces from Luxury's most get taken out, but he did get it for Plague on a rather large mass of Dragoons there, so that every little bit helps. He's probably just going to wait to get a lot of gas, and whoa, look at that cloud of Corsairs. Of Scourge, I'm sorry, he's just going to, wow, massive Scourge right there. Some drones being produced, either to put down something, no, mostly just to mine, never mind, the Sunkens. A lot of Overlords too, so Luxury might actually be thinking of a drop. There are 4 Overlords moving to those locations. There were Scourge there before. Scourge is there to wait for Corsairs to make sure that those forces move, and Luxury is thinking of expanding at this 6 o'clock or so, but he is actually going to go for the drop, moving in with Scourge first to spot that there is nothing there to prevent this drop from going in. There are some Corsairs though, and the Corsairs are going to start taking over, but the drop is going to go down. There are some Ultras. Dark Swarms go off everywhere. There are Ultras alongside what I assume to be Cracklings. So at this point, Luxury is going to go for the tech, also moving with some Scourge, trying to take out some Corsairs. Some Corsairs do go down, without Ultra is going to start engaging the ground forces that JangBi has now sent in to reinforce, so now Luxury has to really be careful. He's not accomplishing too much. I'm not really seeing what he's taking down. There is no mining at this base, so taking down the Nexus really doesn't do anything. He really would have wanted to go for the production, but I don't think that's going to do anything. I think overall this drop of Luxuries hasn't done. I don't think he had enough Cracklings. He really needed Cracklings to start just massacring those gateways or some Lurkers instead, but no, nothing really accomplished there. He lost several Ultras, sacrificed some Zerglings, and now going to meanwhile go at the break at the 12 o'clock. 1 play going off on all the forces there. High Templar, Dragoon, and all the Zealots. Not on the Archon, but Plague on Archon doesn't do anything. And Dark Swarm now also. Oh, but a Storm going off and some Zealots engaging under the Dark Swarm, so not too much. 4 Ultras also moving in, getting stormed as they try to move in through that very small choke. So JangBi's holding. 3 or 4 Ultras going to try to move in, but even more storms. JangBi is storming everything. And I don't think Luxury is going to be able to do too much. Cracklings now finally moving in far too late. Those storms just going off everywhere. Just Luxury not doing a very good job of picking off. But we're going to see, I don't think the next is going to go down. Far too many storms. All the Cracklings are dying. The Ultras taking far too much damage. No probes going down. No Nexus going down. And JangBi just slowly taking this match. Luxury is in so much trouble. He doesn't have the production. I believe he didn't establish the 5 o'clock base. Luxury is going to go for another drop. I think at this point it's just a Doom drop, sacrificing one of his Overlords specifically, but so many Corsairs. Now the drop is all going to go down. Bunch of Ultralisks, some Cracklings. I don't see any Defilers. He really needs Defilers. We're going to see whether he attacks the production. There are some Grand Force of JangBi JangBi, they're ready to engage those in Crusaders. So many Crusaders. Krakens are going to focus on these gateways. So these gateways, many of those should actually go down. JangBi now finally reinforcing with those Hot Templar. As soon as the Hot Templar get in there, they're going to be able to do a lot of damage to all these ground forces. We're going to see what the Luxury. This drop is going to be very unfortunate. If Luxury actually manages to hold the production, if he manages to take out these upgrades, it's going to force on this forge. The forges are going to go down. If he manages to take out production and upgrades, he should be trying to at least partially equalize the position. Does take out all the forges. Does take out quite a few forces. And they're also attacking the north side, but that's, I think, going to get cleared up. JangBi's almost cleared that up. Still Krakens inside the main of JangBi. So Luxury doing a pretty good job overall, but there are now High Templar and Archon. Zealot also going there to prevent all of that. Some pylons everywhere get taken down as well. So that's, of course, side that you really need. But there is a dark at the north o'clock. The Nexus should actually go down. Nexus does go down to those Ultras under the Dark Swarm. So Luxury doing a pretty good job. Also going to move in with Krakens and Ultras. Wow, JangBi's actually in trouble. He was in such an advantage, but now another drop going to come down from Luxury. That's going to be prevented because there are enough Scourge there. They're just going to sacrifice their lives to kill off all the Ultrasks. So one expansion has been taken down by Luxury, and he's also taken down quite a bit of production, taken down any future upgrades. Reaver going to pop, instantly get killed before it even manages to get off on single Scarab. JangBi has to be careful here. Luxury is actually slowly trying to claw himself back in this game. Now going to engage some random High Templar. Actually going to engage the Archon. Random takes out the Archon. Now going to focus on this High Templar before they manage to do any upgrades up. Ultralisk fully upgraded, 5 armor and 3 weapons. Meanwhile, a bunch of Overlords on the other side going to get taken down. So it's such a two-sided game here. Just whoever managed to do as much damage as possible to anyone, whoever managed to prevent mining the longest. I think Luxury actually has fewer bases than JangBi, but is actually doing a pretty good job of holding JangBi off. Ultralisk ever. GG from JangBi. And wow. I thought before the last 5 minutes of the game, I definitely thought that JangBi had the game. But Luxury, this is what Luxury does. Timing pushes. Holy craposaurus Rex on a stick with a popsicle situation. Something. So Luxury takes the first set, even though I thought Luxury had it. I'm sorry, I thought JangBi had it. Luxury takes the first set. Coming back from nowhere, he had lesser bases, but he just got those Ultras going with those cracklings, sacrificed some forces to just distract JangBi, and just take out production. He persisted with drops, which helped him out so much in the end, took out that north, took out mining, and prevented the mining of JangBi's, which would have given JangBi such an advantage. And as soon as he prevented JangBi from getting those forces going, just, wow. Massive. By preventing the macro of JangBi, really took that game. I thought Luxury had it lost, but came out of nowhere. This is where Luxury really does his thing. He just comes out of nowhere and kicks you in the behind. We're going to see what he manages to do next time. JangBi has to be feeling the pressure here, but if there's anybody who can come back, it's JangBi. Let's just hope for his sake that he doesn't choke up again, because if he does, JangBi is going to become the next King of Silver, following Stork in that regard. Yeah. So second set soon for me, guys. Ranching out.